Hello, everyone. Even though the spring sale has finished, there are tons of new sales on games. There were too many games that look fun and passed a strict line to be considered a good game based on my opinion in one video. Let me introduce 17 games that you can look into among those discounts first. I will cover the rest of the games that haven't been covered here in the next video, so like and subscribe to get new sale news faster. Well, let's get started. Green Hell is a first-person survival game set in the Amazon rainforest, where players must manage hunger, thirst, fatigue, and mental health while navigating a hostile environment. The game features realistic survival mechanics, including crafting, hunting, fishing, and building shelters. It is a very hardcore survival game with many aspects to manage, such as treating wounds and mental health. If you want a realistic survival experience, this is by far the best game you can get. Battle Brothers is a turn-based tactical RPG where players lead a mercenary company in a medieval, low-fantasy world. The game features grid-based combat with permadeath, where positioning, morale, and equipment play key roles. Players must recruit and manage a roster of mercenaries, each with unique backgrounds, traits, and progression paths. Weapons and armor degrade over time, adding a layer of resource management. The game has an open-world, contract-based progression system. Players take on jobs, such as hunting bandits or escorting caravans, to earn gold and reputation. Experience points allow mercenaries to level up, improving their stats and unlocking perks. Battle Brothers is a challenging and immersive tactical RPG where every battle and decision impacts the fate of a mercenary company. The casual arcade game is here to destroy your friendship. Make Way is a classic top-down multiplayer racing game, where up to 4 players build ridiculous courses and race. The game is praised for its innovative track-building mechanics and engaging multiplayer experience. You can experience a fresh and entertaining approach to arcade racing by integrating collaborative track construction with fast-paced, weapon-enhanced races. Now you have everything to destroy your friends with weapons and tracks. I would say it is the best game to play after drinking with friends. But try not to destroy anything outside the game after playing. GreedFall is an action RPG set in a 17th century fantasy world inspired by European colonialism. The game features third-person combat with melee, ranged, and magic abilities, allowing players to mix playstyles. Dialogue choices, faction relations, and diplomacy play a significant role, influencing quests, alliances, and the game's multiple endings. It has a deep RPG progression system with skills, attributes, and talents, along with no strict classes, allowing for flexible builds. It is an RPG that blends exploration, diplomacy, and combat in a beautifully crafted fantasy world. It's a good game to play if you are a fan of RPG games. Have you ever felt pleasure shooting enemies with the beat? Well, this game has maximized that fun. Metal Hellsinger is a rhythm-based first-person shooter where players battle through demon-infested hellscapes to the beat of heavy metal music. Players must time their shots, melee attacks, and dodges to the rhythm of the soundtrack, increasing their score multiplier and damage output. This game blends rhythm mechanics and FPS action with high-tension music in the background to give you a unique gameplay experience. It also has a leaderboard system for competitive players aiming for top scores. There is a demo you can try to see what I am talking about. Go, feel the beat, and let your body flow with the rhythm. You will find yourself shaking your head and shooting at enemies. Valheim is an open-world survival game where players take on the role of a Viking warrior exploring a procedurally generated world. The game features crafting, base building, and resource gathering, as well as intense PvE combat against mythical creatures and powerful bosses. The combat is simple but fun, with dodging and parrying. Upgrade your gear to fight bosses in each biome, and there are mods that make farming more enjoyable and adds RNG with gears. You can gain special abilities by defeating bosses in each biome and raise the proficiency level of running, blocking, melee, and other harvesting skills by doing them repeatedly. They are constantly adding new biomes for free. I can say the volume of the game is massive compared to the price, and with discounts, it is super worth buying if you like survival games. Airship Conquer the Skies is a 2D steampunk-inspired strategy game where players design, build, and command airships in real-time battles. The game features modular ship construction, allowing players to create customized airships by combining different parts such as hulls, engines, weapons, and crew compartments. Combat involves positioning, maneuvering, and managing crew efficiency, as well as dealing with damage and fires in real time. The game has been praised for its deep customization, tactical combat, and engaging design mechanics. Players appreciate the creative freedom in shipbuilding and the dynamic battles that result from it. Human Fall Flat is a physics-based puzzle platformer where players control a wobbly, customizable character named Bob. It has hilarious and funny physics, giving you tons of laughs and more fun when you play with friends. The game provides you with objects to solve puzzles or complete tasks with intentionally clumsy controls. It features multiple environmental puzzles and encourages players to discover creative ways to solve problems or cause chaos. It is very comedic and fun to play, similar to Party Animals and Gang Beasts. However, it is more focused on solving puzzles and teamwork. I can say it is the best game to play when drunk with friends. Become a goat. Act like a goat, and we are the goat. This game offers hilarious and funny gameplay with weird physics. You become a goat to cause chaos in a world filled with funny events and minigames. The game features ragdoll physics, destruction mechanics, and a variety of wacky goat abilities, including headbutting, licking objects, and using ridiculous power-ups. Multiplayer allows up to 4 players to explore and cause mayhem together. You can complete challenges to unlock new skins, abilities, and gear. If you want to laugh or have silly fun, this game will be a satisfying choice with over-the-top physics, hilarious interactions, and multiplayer madness. Deep Rock Galactic is a co-op FPS game where players take on the role of space dwarves working for a mining corporation. The game focuses on team-based exploration and combat in procedurally generated cave systems filled with hostile alien creatures. Players choose from 4 unique classes: Driller, Engineer, Gunner, and Scout, each with specialized abilities and equipment. Missions involve mining valuable resources, completing objectives, and escaping before being overwhelmed by enemies. You can unlock and upgrade new weapons and customized cosmetics with credits you earn from finishing missions. It also has seasonal events to amuse endgame players with further challenges and rewards. It is more fun if you have friends with teamwork. Dragon Age: The Veilguard renewed the discount rate from 40% to 50%. It is an action-oriented RPG developed by BioWare, set in the expansive world of Thedas. You will become Rook, leading a group known as the Veilguard to confront the looming threat posed by Solus. The game offers 3 classes: Rogue, Knight, and Mage, each with unique playstyles. Combat is dynamic, allowing for real-time action with the ability to execute combos and weapon swaps. I know there is a lot of hate regarding one of the tags, and I didn't try the game for the same reason. However, it seems many players are enjoying the gameplay. So, if you are interested in the game, it might be a good chance to buy it with the new discount rate. Songs of Conquest renewed the discount rate from 66% to 72%. It is a turn-based strategy game inspired by Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Players control powerful magic wielders and lead armies across procedurally generated maps. The game focuses on resource management, town development, and tactical combat on grid-based battlefields. It has an essence system that allows players to use magical forces during battles, which adds depth to the strategies. You can choose one of 4 factions to recruit unique units and expand territories. Character progression involves unlocking skills, spells, and abilities. If you are a fan of Heroes of Might and Magic, this will bring nostalgic feelings. House Flipper 2 is a simulation game that offers players the opportunity to renovate, design, and construct homes. The game introduces enhanced mechanics, including a sandbox mode for building houses, improved graphics, and expanded customization options from the last series. You can earn profits after completing renovation projects and reinvest them in better tools and skills for more profits. The gameplay is addictive, and will provide you with a fresh experience of fun if you haven't tried this kind of game. So don't be afraid to explore a new genre and try it out for new fun. For the King is a turn-based strategy RPG that blends roguelike elements with tabletop-inspired mechanics. Players control a party of adventurers exploring procedurally generated maps, engaging in grid-based movement and tactical dice roll-driven combat. The game incorporates exploration, resource management, and risk-reward decision-making, with various encounters, dungeons, and enemy battles requiring strategic planning. Each playthrough is unique, featuring randomized world generation with permanent bonuses that can be purchased with gold from previous runs. It also includes leveling, abilities, gear upgrades, and a class system. Satisfactory is a first-person open-world factory building game where players explore an alien planet to construct massive, automated production lines. You can gather resources to build and design efficient factories and produce more complex materials. It offers conveyor belts, pipelines, trains, and drones to transport resources, optimizing production efficiency. You can unlock new technologies, machines, and vehicles by completing the milestones in the hub. Manage power, optimize space, and design your automations. Advance your automation when a new tier of technologies unlocks. Players can also roam around the planet to gather rare resources and recipes. It is highly recommended for those who enjoy automation, management, and building. Conan Exiles is an open-world survival game set in the brutal world of Conan the Barbarian. Basic gameplay is similar to other survival games with crafting and building. However, unique features in this game include enslaving other players or NPCs to work for you, and summoning gods to cause massive destruction to enemy bases. You can level up your character to gain attribute points and abilities to help you in combat, crafting, and surviving. With the Age of Sorcery update, they have introduced a magic system that adds depth to character progression. Experience the life of a barbarian in the universe of Conan. It is fun to play either solo or multiplayer. Cyberpunk 2077 renewed the discount rate from 55% to 60%. It is an open-world action RPG set in the futuristic city of Night City. Players control V, a customizable mercenary navigating a world of cybernetic enhancements, corporate intrigue, and criminal underworlds. The game features first-person combat with a mix of gunplay, melee weapons, hacking, and stealth mechanics. Players can drive vehicles, interact with dynamic NPCs, and engage in branching dialogue choices that influence the story. It has a deep RPG system where you can level up and invest points into various skill trees and perks. It also has various cyberwares to equip on V to perform inhuman powers. It is a highly recommended game to play, with beautiful worlds expressed in a futuristic city filled with various events. The action wasn't too bad in my point of view, and support mods to give you refreshing gameplay after finishing the vanilla gameplay. Total playtime with stories is shorter than their previous game, Witcher 3. However, various events happening other than the main stories make you roam around the city, pump up the playtime with joy. If you like the gameplay, I highly suggest trying out the Phantom Liberty DLC, which is on sale as well. But it is a bit cheaper if you buy the Ultimate Edition, which includes both the game and the DLC. Now to the free game. Jurassic World Evolution 2 is free on the Epic Store until March 28th. It is a park management simulation where players design and run their own dinosaur theme park. Players build enclosures, manage staff, and care for over 75 dinosaur species, including flying and marine reptiles. The game features more advanced AI, where dinosaurs behave realistically, interact dynamically, and can even break out if their needs aren't met. Natural disasters, disease outbreaks, and guest management add strategic depth. If you like the movie or enjoy management games, this is a great gift from the Epic Store. That is all for today. I really wanted to cover the spring sale, but sadly, the day I made the last video was the start of the sale. I didn't have enough time to make new one since there were only 7 days of sale duration. So I just went outside and shouted in all directions. But luckily, there were still many games to cover after the spring sale finished. Anyway, I will bring up the rest of the discounted games in the next video as soon as possible. So, like and subscribe to get up-to-date Steam sale news. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.